Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good morning, my wonderful friends. And here we are for yet another fantastic chance to connect. And I learned a very valuable lesson today to pay attention to what topics I choose to ask Gregory. For the topic today is what is fear. So I wake up this morning with reams of negative pictures going through my head about world events and worries and upsets. It took me 2 rounds of my meditation to calm myself down and center. Then as I'm getting ready for the show, I'm noticing various worry thoughts coming in, worries about this, thoughts about that, considerations about that at a level I don't normally feel. And then I started laughing because frequently Spirit will show me what it is I need to know before they give me the answers that I am seeking. So I have experienced my set of fear this morning, and I'm very excited to close my eyes, breathe and center, and find out to hear what Gregory has to say about what is fear. So closing eyes, focusing and centering. Fear is that illusion of lack, that illusion that you are helpless, that illusion that you are powerless, that you have no capacity to manage that which is being brought forth. When you are in the grasp of fear, your brain is moving forward into all the ain't it awfuls, all the terrible possibles, all the worry thoughts that it can manifest in an attempt to ward off every possibility that exists in the universe that could possibly put you in danger and end your current stay here on the planet. Now, part of the job of your egoic self is to make sure that if there is a tiger coming or a car running at you too fast or a situation that is really happening in your life that would in some way endanger you, the egoic self wants to figure that out, plan, and take evasive action. And it wants to do it quickly so that you can maintain your current body integrity and your ability to keep playing in this life story you are manifesting. The problem, my darlings, comes in with the capacity of this beautiful, profoundly creative brain's ability to imagine the volume of things that could conceivably happen to you. Because there are multitudes in every moment of every day that could possibly happen to you. But what we want you to notice is 99.9% of those things never come into existence. The beauty of the brain's ability to extrapolate possible dangers and plan possible solutions is that if there really is a tiger coming, or if a car is moving too fast, or if you are in some sort of a danger, you can navigate in a way that protects you. But that same capacity can paralyze you when you are overwrought with the volume of things that maybe could happen, that might be a possibility. And then the very mechanism that is meant to protect you goes into tilt and overload and freezes, and you are unable to move. Or you run around in circles being frantic, and unable to make appropriate actions and corrections. Or you spend your time in constant state of worry and misery when all you need to do is change the channel. If you turn on your TV and there is a horror flick happening on it, and you don't happen to like them, and you don't like the scene you're looking at, you change the channel. Now, sometimes you can get engrossed in it because you want to see what happens. And you spend a lot of time, if you will pay attention to your body, with your body in hyper alert and fear, watching this drama play out in front of you. And in reality, my darlings, you're programming yourself to be afraid when you watch a volume of that stuff. And it's probably not the best choice of movie to play with. So go up and change. Well, you don't have to walk up and change channels anymore. You merely have to press the button and change the channel. Change the channel to something that is more enjoyable. Now, it is easier sometimes with a TV to be able to change the channel because all you really have to do is press a button. Although with the current amount of things available, you may have to change the button several times to find something to your liking. So too is it with your brain. So too is it with your ability to comprehend that you're the one thinking this reality. If you are sitting in a chair imagining what would happen if a meteorite struck the earth, and you're going through all the fear and doubt and consternations of how you could or couldn't survive and what would happen to the people you love and how would you manage to deal with it, the aftermath. And you're sitting there and you're thinking about that for more than 17 seconds, you have wasted far too much time, my darlings. Catch yourself, notice, and see, I'm sitting in a chair. I'm sitting here in this room. I'm looking around and I don't see any meteorites. I'm comfortable. My body is breathing. My heart is beating. I'm able to sit here. I'm able to think. And I have several things planned for the day that I could do. And the people I love currently appear to be living, breathing, and doing quite well. And the planet appears to be moving around the sun, doing everything a planet is supposed to do. Do I really need to worry and be in that fear bubble? Is that where I want to live? And then the mind may come back and say, yes, but if it happened, blah, 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 blah. And you go, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold it. Let's come back to the moment. And we're going to give you the exercise we used on Bobby this morning to get her to center up. We had her visualize all the beauty that is happening on the planet. We had her visualize the whole universe, all the stars, all of existence, moving about through galaxies in infinity, doing exactly what all of it needed to do, moving, ebbing, flowing, growing. We had her imagine herself as a molecule in a bubble within that perfection, floating in all of that beauty and wonder and manifestation. And we had her realize that all is well. We had her look at her little earth and all the things that she was worried about and see it as merely a story that is currently unfolding in multitudes of ways depending on which part of the planet you're looking at, what society, what people, what part of anything that is going on, and see it all as merely one speck of information in a vast universe. That universe in a multitude of universes in a vast existence of all that is. And to realize the danger and importance of all that she is worried about is probably not as catastrophic as her mind is playing out. And when the mind would go, yes, but we're on this planet and this, breathe into it and know that regardless of what you are seeing right now, all is well. All is unfolding. The planet and you and everyone on it are growing and experiencing and moving forward. All of it is exactly what it needs to be. Be the molecule within the planetary domain. Have the planet be the molecule within the solar system. Have the solar system be the molecule within the galaxy. Have the galaxy be the molecule within all the billions and billions of galaxies. And have all of that be just a molecule within the all that is. And sense the knowing that the ever-evolvement in the all that is perfection manifest. Regardless of your opinion, regardless of your worry, regardless of all your concerns, the perfection of the manifestation of all that is, ever growing, ever moving, ever knowing, ever expanding, ever moving here and moving there and feeling this and feeling that and learning this and learning that and letting go of this and gathering that is all perfection. When you can relax into that, my darlings, you will see that you do not have to be in fear. Fear is a choice. Sometimes a necessary one. If there's a bus heading at you at 90 miles an hour, you probably want to have enough fear to jump out of the way. But if there are no buses and you're only worried that there could be a bus around every corner, you have created a big bunch of misery that you don't need. So in your daily lives, we invite you to explore the thoughts and the feelings coming through to you and ask, is this an issue that I need to deal with right now? Is this something that I have any power to deal with right now? And if the answer is yes, do what you need to do to feel more comfortable. And if the answer is no, then move on to what it is you can do to create the vibrant, alive, joyous life you want to live. If every one of you on this planet, my darlings, if only 1 billion of you on this planet would follow that formula and spend the majority of your time looking to see how to have a vibrant, alive, beautiful life, the whole planet would transform phenomenally in ways you cannot yet imagine. 1 billion is all we need. 2 billion would be even better. That level of focus on love and joy and beauty and growth and the knowing that all is well creates a vibrational match that creates a vortex of energy that transforms the negativity, because positivity is 10 times more powerful than negativity, regardless of the way it feels to you. We want to repeat that. Positivity is 10 times more powerful than negativity, regardless of how it feels to you. It's merely a matter of retraining the egoic brain out of survival fear mode into manifestation expansion mode. And when we say merely, we do not say that lightly, for it is the next millennia, that is 1,000 years, that we are working on this transition in humankind. And in the process, there are going to be times where you're going to play with big bunches of fear to go, ew, I don't like that. How do I do that differently? How do I stay in the solution instead of the problem? How do I stay in the answers instead of the, well, no, we like the questions, instead of perseveration and repetition of what the problem is? How do I be in the knowing that spirit and the wonder of all that is magnificent, and I, as a part of that, am magnificent too, and so is every single one of you of humanity. So is everything happening right now on your planet. Perfection manifest for you to grow from. So when you find yourself struggling and arguing and being upset, we want you to say, okay, have I identified the problem enough? Am I sure that my identification is correct, or is it possible that there's another explanation for what's going on? And more importantly, what are the solutions that I can participate in and be a part of? Where can I go to join with other like-minded individuals who know the beauty and perfection, who know the wonder of our capacity to create, and who are willing to put in the time, the energy, and the love to manifest the beauty that we want to create here? And join together with those of like mind who are willing to grow and live in the solution more powerfully than the problem. It's not that you never speak of the problem, but you only do it to identify it. And then you begin to work on the solution. Your darling Einstein says you cannot find the solution from the same thinking as the problem. You identify what the problem is, and then you must relax into the knowing that the solution exists to allow the universe to bring it through that essence of your being, to allow it to come into fruition in physical reality through you. So be the solution. Be in the knowing that all is well. Use our meditation of expansion that we gave you earlier in this talk. And trust the flow. Good times roll. It really is your choice. It's all up to you what you choose, the energy you choose to live in. Trust the flow. Let those good times roll. Yes, yes, yes.